Da 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 do 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 Da do da do da do da do 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 da 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 ba da ba da ba da ba da ba do da 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 do ba ba do ba do ba do ba do ba ba da ba da 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 ba ba da da dee da 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 dee da 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 do da do ba do ba da ba do da do da do do da do da do do da do da do 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 da da ba da do da da ba da do da do da do da 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 ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da da da. I would much rather be playing Ghosts and Goblins again than Sonic Adventure 2. But here we go. Save settings and launch Sonic Adventure 2. We could be listening to Look at that. Shadow. Sanic. Is it supposed to be out of sync like that? That's a new glitch. Yeah, that was weird. The effects and the actual thing were off. New glitch. Yay. Just what this game needed more of. And it's time to go live. What? Oh no. Why is it not going live? Come on! Go, go, go! Is it working now? I was having some issue pressing the live, like, it wasn't like, I've been having some issues with OBS connecting to the stream, so I hope everything's alright. Like, so like, basically this is like foreshadowing technical difficulties stream, because like, I was having some issue getting things to, like, it's like, there was some like, it was like, it got disconnected and reconnected, and that's why the stream's like a little bit late. So like, hope that doesn't become a running thing for this stream. Wouldn't surprise me though. Maybe I should just pretend that there's technical difficulties so I don't have to play Sonic Adventure 2. That could be a fun stream idea. Today is Marta. Can you please be born another day? Say, well, that's very mean. Can't believe this. I will say, I was planning on like pulling a jape and being like, hey, what day, you know what day it is? And then when someone said Mario Day, I was going to be like, it's my birthday. How could you, why would you care about that? I'd act all hurt and stuff. It was so fun. I had it planned. I probably should have told Galaxy about that. Whoops. Oh well. Surely my other little prank thingy that I didn't tell Galaxy about will go just as well. Don't worry. We'll do it when Preston gets it. If Preston gets here, if Preston actually comes and hasn't chickened out of watching all of these, we could pull it on Preston. So type a lot of stuff in chat so like he doesn't see it immediately. Yeah, no. Sonic Adventure 2 is back. I have no idea what's going on. We're just gonna go and try, and we'll see how long before I give up and like look up some kind of guide. One player. Stage select.
Stage select.
Where's the first one? This, alright, City Escape. Excuse me. Let's go. Sure, I'll type a lot of stuff it says. Happy Borth. What's a Borth? So that happens automatically. Oh, we gotta figure out how to... Okay, we're doing great, but we gotta figure out how to turn. That's not great. How do we... Alright. We're gonna need to figure out how to turn. Maybe I should look up how to turn. Alright, by the way, so one of the gimmicks of Sonic games, my favorite first Persona 5 character is Ravioli Mamma Mia, aka the main character. I don't think that's a real game. Playing Sonic on Mario Day. Yeah, why would I do anything other than that? Alright, so here's the thing about one of the gimmicks of Sonic is that like, I might say something that's not actually a gimmick of Sonic. What does this do? Oh. So that gets me those rings. is the idea that there's multiple paths. So there's also that thing, right? And so we could go this path, or we could go around here and run up here and get this. Well, we'd have to get it, but that's 10 rings. So basically, we're doing like a research run to try and figure out what to do. Not that. That's probably a bad sign. Alright, so that's our first branch choice. There's also this. Whoops. So like, there's also this, which gets me up here. And then I can bounce off of this to, well, hopefully if I bounce off of it, and then I'd get, alright, so that would make me go fast. I think this is a fairly linear one. And then that bounces me into that. We're supposed to jump off that, probably. So assuming we jump on that one, off that one. And there are some rings there, so I think that's a sequence we're going to want to do correctly next time. Persona, the sister series to the Shin Megami Tensei series. That's not what that's called. I don't think that's... I'm pretty sure it's Persona. I don't think... Do we... I'm not sure if we have to kill the robots. How many points do the robots give us? Here's the thing, right? This is score-based. And so... I'm not actually entirely certain. Alright, these things are probably enough on the sidelines. They won't affect the story very much. Also, don't think those boxes gave me anything, so... Alright, ignore those next time. Run down there. Jump off this ramp. Hopefully better. Oh my gosh. You go so fast. When you're running. Alright, get those. Oh, ooh, there's a thing up there. That's probably going to be important. We're going to want to hit that. And we're going to build speed up here, which will allow us to get up there. So I kind of watched a video that tells you how to do it. How to do this level. But it was a while back, and I just want to see it. My guess is we're probably going to want... Because the whole thing about Sonic is there's like 50 billion alternate paths. We're going to want to actually hit the light thing there. That seems pretty fast. Probably want to just go straight here. And then this thing... Alright, so there's that. That will make me... And then there's this. Oh, magic gloves. What do magic gloves do? Change to magic hand in the action window. Press the B button. When enemies close, capture enemies when they turn into a ball. Try throwing them at other enemies. I'm not actually sure if I need this. Might not want it. Alright, so let's actually try and use those. Why? That's nice. Is that a good idea? Wait, is that useful? Well, we have the ability to do. We have the ability to throw enemies now. But that's probably not the path we want to go on for it. Anyway, we probably want to go up there. It seems to be pretty simple branching paths in this first level. But obviously there's going to become more branching later. But part of our job for A rank is to figure out what the fastest way actually is. The other part is to figure out how to control this game in a way that like means you actually go like fast and not stupid. Alright, so then we have this part. Which we run away from. Alright, so there's rings there, not sure I was supposed to know that. There's rings here, which we're going to want to get. There's a ramp there, which we're probably going to want to jump off of. This is just the memorized part of the game. Part of the game. Oh, we also want to do that. This is gonna take a while before we get any A ranks. Alright, middle. I gotta remember where everything is in this long race. And then there's the goal. So how well was that? Was it better than D? No.
Huh. No problem.
It's not for Sonic. Then Chow Wars. Our kid is in Chow Kindergarten. Back to the Chows. So that's a preview of... So we need to get better at this. Chow has not finished his lessons. Like a fool. It's not. Don't argue with me. I know what I'm talking about. We're gonna exit the Chow Garden.
Stage select.
That went badly. Let's try these other things, but... Alright, let's try it a little bit faster this time. First things first, we need to figure out... Alright, besides the fact that we actually need to hit the rings. How do we turn? Okay, that was almost a turn. Does anyone know how to turn? We want to turn in such a way that, like, that we maintain... Like, we want to drift, basically. We don't want that massive slowdown. So we can do the flip just by jumping. But we want to figure out how to do that. Prove us... I'm not proving to you that you're wrong. I guess we won't know. It'll remain a mystery what the true name of the series is, because I do not care enough to prove it to you. So these are like really tight turns. How do we make them? It's not like that. That squeaks me. So we'll gain a lot of speed. Oh, so when you have a lot of speed, it's hard to turn. So what we really need to do is figure out how to turn. Otherwise, it's just a matter of getting as many rings as possible, which isn't that hard, honestly. What if I jumped? Kind of. So if I don't break, this happened. Oh, that was almost, that might have been good. So we just start turning now. Okay, that did not work, but too early maybe. Maybe it's a timing thing. You're just afraid you're wrong. You're afraid you're wrong. Take that. Check and mate. Fool. So, okay, don't run into a car. That's also one of the objectives. Oh, hey, that was almost decent. Oh, we hit the thing, but it's a timing thing. Like you have to turn before the turn. It's very interesting. You're confident you're right. Well, confidence doesn't make you right, unfortunately. Usually the most confident people are the most wrong ones. Hey, yeah, I'm getting the hang of this. Although I gotta not run into the cars. Although running into the cars is hilarious. That looks really fun. But I'm trying to get as many of these rings as possible. And avoid as many of the cars as possible and jump on the ramps. And, well, you know, this is what we did. And not go too early. And get those rings. Hey, that car was where I was supposed to turn, so. We'll get better at this section. Later. We did better last time. Alright, so we want to quickly go through here. That'll give us some quick speed. I think we're going to go for this route. Because that's what the video did, but... Okay, we want to actually land on those. We also want to actually hit that thing. So for reference, I will bounce on that if I hit it correctly as well. Alright, that is an automatic turn, but I need to... Alright, so I need to turn there. I can't just... It doesn't entirely do it for me. And that, I don't think I need to hit to kill these guys. Let me... Jump. Okay, we're not going fast enough. Gotta actually land correctly. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Okay, we didn't hit the spring. We're going fast-ish now. This will rocket us up here, which will, we're supposed to kill that golden thing. Yeah, I don't need this right now. Bounce on these guys, which will allow us to go this way, and then we can use the line. Well, we're supposed to use that ramp too, but... The light ring there. We're getting better. You're not the main character. I'm the main character. I'm going through my is right arc. Well, we missed that thing. We got that. Oh, come on! It begins. Okay. We need to land on the rails again. I do not know what I just did, but... There's a truck. We want to get the rings. We want to jump off the things. Oh, and we want the screen to be visible. That would be nice. I don't know why half the screen isn't working, but I want to not get hit. There's little turny guys there, so... automatically turns. And those got... So there's two ramps. This is right down the middle. That'll bounce us into the goal.
Yes!
You're not the main character. That's blatantly false. How'd we do? We got a C. Well, if we only have two more to go, then if we just get a new rank every stage, it'll be easy. Yeah. I might give up on. All right, so like I wanted to try routing myself, but I think after like I'm already just kind of doing what I remember. Oh my god. I'm gonna restart and make sure that didn't happen. I'm probably not gonna do a lot of routing myself. I think it makes more sense. Exit.
Stage select.
Reselect. I think it makes more sense. It probably makes more sense to just look up how to get the eggs. But I want to try routing it myself. But this is taking me. Oh god. I think we can restart this one. Where'd the restart menu go? Oh my god. Yes. Cannot believe that they made the restart menu invisible.
Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Okay. We're doing great. Perfect first bit. That was not helpful. I was hoping to like that. Alright, we're jumping over half the rings when I do that. No, come on! Okay, we want to actually hit that. Well, we'll work on that next time. We need to jump off of that. And off of that. Yay. Oh god, I'm too fast. So then I go too fast. For me to handle, at least. We're gonna want to hit that spring. Oh my god. I mostly awkwardly don't really know what I'm doing, rather than being frustrated like usual. So that's nice. Change of space. Almost. Close-ish. Okay. Oh, also that enemy is real annoying. Hi, Blair adds everything. It would help if this didn't happen. Why does this always happen? Nope, okay. So there should be some coins here, and some coins here. And a ramp, there, oh, missed that one. That's over there, that hits that. And we're gonna wanna go right. Ramp is coming up, I think it's on the left. Okay, that comes up fast, hard to actually press the button in time. Alright. We have more rings this time because we actually didn't get hit very much. Hi, Farada. How about Eggman blew up the moon? It's canonically been blown up since then, but you've only ever seen the whole half in later Sonic games. Sega confirmed this is canon. That's a B rank. That's not that far off. I'm back with proof I'm right. What's your proof that you're right? Alright, that's giving me hope, because B rank's not too bad. It was a pretty good run.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Okay, maybe we should restart that one. I want to actually get this first part well done.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Oh, come on! Didn't press the button.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture
We're heading
the
south.
suspect.
Still not quite convinced I'm doing this right. You know, on account of the fact that I just got hit. Perfect. Everything I needed. Alright. Okay, I do the ball bounce. Alright, we got that. I do the ball bounce to get on to get back onto rails easier. Jump, get the magnet shield. Alright, we missed the last jump, but that's fine. Missed those things too. Going real fast. We didn't lose the speed up for once. Okay, now we've lost it. Whoops. Come on, get on the thing. Oh no, that's all. That speed's gone. I don't read Twitter DMs during streams, or at least I try not to. I'll look at it later. I'm not sure if I can do the light dash over. Yeah, if I have the light dash, I don't think I can do... Well, if I have the magnetosphere, I can't do the light dash, so we're gonna have to go down here this time. And we missed that. Okay, that's an unfortunate thing to happen. We didn't get hit by that guy this time. I'm gonna guess that the A rank is actually pretty hard to get. Alright, being chased by this thing again. So there's these guys on the right, and then, oh god, no, I lost the magnet shield. These guys on the left. And then, alright, so when I see the boosters, that's when it goes. Alright, these guys on the left, and then it'll hit me in the spring, and then you go to the right immediately. So it's a left, right. It'll spring me down to left, and I missed the jump again. I've yet to jump on those ramps, and I'm obviously not centered right for those rings. I don't know if that was faster, but we got more rings, I think. Yeah, we haven't shown the chat proof, so, you know, as far as anyone knows, I could look at it right now and just say, that's a garbage proof, and then everyone would have to believe me.
Stage select.
Like, they wouldn't have any way to know that what you actually sent. So I want to look up what the requirement is for this level. What do we actually have to get to? I'm sure it's really helped by the fact I missed the jump. I get the feeling there's some braking is involved here. There has to be some. But it can't slow down that much. I think we basically... Gotta need more ranges. That can't be the best way for that. Gotta escape from the city. Get the magnet shield, jump there. No, come on! Okay, close. We're close. Well, it would help if we... Okay, this is not working.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
We hit that jump. Well, I think something happens where like I become backwards when that happens. Well, I don't know the Phantom Thieves. I've never played Persona.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Yeah, that's too tight. Or not tight enough. So that's not good. That's most of those. Play it now. No. We're playing Sonic now. We have to play through Sonic. We gotta do one thing. We have to finish one thing before we do the next thing.
Major roads and capture the suspect.
Gosh, dang it. Why is this game so hard? That was bad. That was really bad.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
It's too wide. If I go too early, like... Maybe I could get okay on that one. Gosh, dang it. Alright, so that's really good. That's really good. Can turn fast enough on this one with this guy. Spring, got the spring. Alright, so we don't get the robot when we do that. This is goofy. We did it! Why are we just falling? Bam, 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 bam. We got him! Because there's only so many times you can... Get on the thing! Get on the thing! Get on the thing! I'm going faster when I did that. Oh no, this thing happens. Come on. Ah. Straight to the right. Come was so fast. $300 rings.
Yes!
Alright, we're 300 rings in 3 minutes and 7,000 points. 25 is better than Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, well, sorry, we have to finish this
Too
first.
easy.
We
Piece
did
of
better.
cake.
I don't know how long it
Stage select.
before we'd get an A ring. Probably help if I knew exactly what I was doing.
Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Alright. I will probably get a guide in the future. Rolling, jump. Oh wait, I think we got that thing. Coins, coins, coins. Get those coins. Keep moving. Trying to get into the rhythm of this, actually. Something I never thought I'd say. These are my earlier feelings. Okay, missed that. That was too early for a jump. Actually, missed that. Get that thing. No! Or are we starting? One mistake too many.
Attention all units. Suspect
These
seen heading
rings.
south. Block all major roads and
These
capture the
rings.
suspect.
Almost got those ones. I missed those guys. Jump that. Clearly we had lost too much speed. Let's get both of those going. We lose more speed. I'm trying to see if I can get this.
Attention all
Right,
units.
go
Suspect
to
seen
here.
heading south.
And I'm sure
Block all
Persona 5 is
major
probably
roads
a better
and
game than
capture the
this.
suspect.
Considering how I feel like, considering the quality, I consider this game to be at. It's just that, you know, the principle of the things. We started Sonic Adventure 2, we gotta give it its fair due. Maybe we should get better at it.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Mom, at the speed of sound. Let go. Oh, we got this stuff that time. I'm not gonna pass enough of this thing. We missed that. Bing, bada boom. No! Alright, we lost all speed. And, yeah. Not quite fast enough to get there. Getting more parts of it. Bounce, bounce. Alright, so we're not. This is not a winning run. Let's try it again. We fall, we're skateboarding, we're running into things because I think that's my controller.
Attention all units. Suspect seen
Bling.
heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Maybe that's the thing, I just need to make the turns wider and then I just do them earlier. I've kept some of the speed. We'll give us the shield. Yes, some rings. That's gonna cost me some. And bounce, bounce. Get the magnosphere. And fail that jump. Okay. Bounce up. Got to charge off of that. Ooh, that was high enough. If I was in the middle of the ramp I'd have gotten that. Probably still want to take this ramp because I want to get that. Okay. We need to have been running on that. What part of the points about Sonic the Hedgehog? They have a lot different, but a lot similar. I don't know, like, they'd talk. Sonic probably wouldn't be able to... I don't think Sonic would actually be able to understand Barry. See, Sonic is a talking animal, which is different from, like, Perry. I'd imagine it probably, as is tradition, it probably wouldn't... Like, I mean, Sonic's technically a criminal, right? I mean, he's falsely accused here, but, like... He's being chased by the military. So, Perry would probably know of him as, like... Well, as Shadow, basically. Oh. Now, I have no idea how lenient or harsh the actual A rank requirement is. So I can hope that is... God, okay. I can guess I need to actually make that.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Hopefully I didn't slow me down too much. I think I know what I have to do for those. And get the ring. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That 10 ring. Try had a safe. Bounce up there. Okay. Okay, that's bad. We have to jump. We have to jump on the ramp and not over the ramp. Okay. Better question is Dr. Lucius and Eggman interacting? That did probably hit it off. Why can I not restart? Where's the restart button? Sure, exit
Stage
game.
select.
Escape from the military pursuit.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Getting the hang of these turns a little bit. Point is you need a wide arc, and then you also need to not let this happen, but you have a wide turn arc. So if you start turning early and you start away from the wall, you can actually kind of do something. Got all the rings there. Get that 10 ring. Now it's up. And blammo. Bing. Hey, we actually did the thing right this time. Hey. Almost. Didn't actually get that, though. Hit that spray. Missed the gold guy. That's not great. I don't... What? Why did I... How did I miss it? Got all those rings going after me. Alright. Missed that. Alright. Truck time. That's not great. We pressed the button too early that time. And the geometry is freaking out again. Another ramp that I probably supposed to boost off of. Oh, it's better than before. Higher score, higher time, more rings, so that gets me a 16, 18, 8, 16, 8, 10. Not enough. I feel like Parasonic would at first not go on because if I would differently handle their respective modalities and would trade chases for one day, but would struggle with the others. I see a standard switch places. I was thinking this game begins with Sonic like escaping, right? So like
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading
it would
south.
start with them
Block all
like
major roads and capture the suspect.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, nope, that was don't do that. We warned about lesson that I don't do that.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Okay. Get those. One. Too late on that. I think a bit too late on that one too. That needs to start immediately. And then we bounce up. Now we did get the shield there. Right. Going sideways. Good. Missed the rings. Missed that jump too. Bam, get those. Alright. Jump off that ramp, jump up. No, we missed that ramp. Okay, that ramp needs to be hit. I'm not really sure. Who shows that they are the best suited for their jobs they do? Who understand each other a little better, respect each other's approaches, and they have abilities and traits best. They kind of have the same job though. It's just a different scale. I mean, Robotnik gets a lot more done than Doofenshmirtz.
Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Okay. Blammo got the shield. Ouch up. Running. Missed the jump. Yeah, as long as we get this jump, there's still a shot. I always do that. Very close, but I didn't get the no cigar. That's the robot. Bounce. Still can't. Get most of those. Didn't get these. Why does it never land on the actual railing? And what's it take to actually land on that thing? Come on, I'm so close that time. It's left again, and then we get right. There's a left again here. And there's that ramp I can never hit. And the dead center.
Yes.
Yeah, this is straight to fines. Yeah, that would get along. Yeah, that would make sense. I didn't know Robotnik had a daughter.
Too easy.
I thought Maria was a cousin.
Stage select.
Like, I don't like who's Robotnik's daughter. And the game crashed. Okay, sounds about right. Yeah, I'm starting to think I might need to do. Yeah, there might need to be. I don't know how close I'm getting to A rank. That's the big problem. It's the tricky bit. The tricky biscuit. Chickadee Trasket. It's like very tricky. Maria's a cousin. Sage is his daughter. Who is Sage? What animal would you be if you were a Mobian? I'd be a human. Clearly there are humans in Mobius. Right? Like, clearly there are humans here. Like, The president? I'd be the president. That's an animal, right? The
Stage
president.
select.
City escape. Also, can someone look up how? Can someone look up like what's the actual score needed for this?
Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Probably need to actually hit that. It's fun to imagine what Mobian you would be. Aren't the humans Mobians too? They're human Mobians, aren't they? Like, because I thought the Ark was from. Are we on Earth right now? Reminded me Sonic lore exists. I try to forget that most days. Sage is from Sonic Frontiers, so Sage is new.
Attention all units.
Way to spoil Sonic Frontiers for me.
Suspect.
I got those. No, come on! We're not doing very well. 1800. That's doable. We're getting close. Yeah, we got pretty close last time.
Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
If it's lenient enough, I can do it, right? Problem comes in if it's gonna give me anything that's real tough. I'm not sure I could do it. Also, I have completely and utterly broken up. It's not 1800, but like 18,000. I can probably get 18,000. We're at what, like 17,000 right now? Hey, we actually got the rings there. We'll get the rings here. And those rings, and we're not really doing the straightest of lines here, but still, I mean, we were doing pretty good. I ran straight into that, but now we're getting somewhat of the hang of this. Boom. I think I can do 1800. I've been making enough mistakes, like, that feels close enough to what we have so far. Which means I probably don't need to do super perfect. Which is a relief. Again, like, the harder these are, like, I've been dreading these, you know, because I don't really know my Sonic stuff very well. Missed that. I think that's part of something I don't like about this. I don't like not actually knowing how close I am. Like, okay, that's gonna ruin the speed element a bit. Alright, it wasn't very fast, but we got a lot of rings, so maybe it'll make up for it? Just depends on how many rings I have at the end of this. I'll try these. You definitely wanna actually hit these. So we can hit more of these. That's probably... No, get on the stupid thing! No! Okay, that's probably gonna do wonders. It actually makes me go pretty fast just to bounce on these things on the stairs. And the magnet is... I wonder how fast that was. Wait, we want to get that. Oh, well, it just gets me into the magnosphere. Well, we're gonna have some rings this round, but I do not think we're gonna... I don't think we're gonna get the time record. And I really need to hit one of those jumps one of these days. It just stays here. And it's... Magnetron is very helpful, which I know is not what it is. I'm thinking Mario. It's way easier to jump off the first one, so the fact that I can't is indication I'm probably not going to get the other one anytime soon. But we took longer, so that might balance out. If I asked you on Earth, it depends. I mean, I know we go to the moon, but like... Oh!
Too easy.
That's a
Piece of
time
cake.
bonus. So the ring is
Stage
probably contribute to the
select.
store. Alright. I'm feeling like... I think we can do this.
Attention
On the continuity, why?
seen heading south.
This one, the Sonic Adventure one, obviously. Does Mobius exist in the Sonic Adventure 2 continuity? Because if it doesn't, I guess... Because right here we have... I guess because... Is that how Sonic, classic Sonic exists? Oh, so we need to not do that. Check up on Carbono.
Attention all
I mean, I'm finally into getting a groove, which is great. I would say when everything is working right, not even on a technical sense, but like when you're actually like, it feels great to do well in this game. Alright, so Sonic Adventure 2 is on Earth.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Look what I'm doing well. It feels great. Okay, I ran into a wall. Then like you'll run into a wall and you're like, gosh. See, because I don't play absolutely perfectly, I'm like, there's always this wonder, like, is this too sloppy? Like, how much is this costing me? Okay, that was too sloppy. What? No, let's try this again.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
I think I missed one. There's some cars there. Too late. A little bit too late. Actually, probably perfect except for the fact that I ran into the cars. That's enough to get me the shield, so... That's pretty good opener, I think. Not the best I can do, probably, but... I think that's a pretty nice opener. That's... Yeah, for some reason... I don't know why they made getting on rails so hard, and... I guess we're starting over. I don't know why they made getting on rails in this game so ungodly difficult.
Major roads and capture the suspect.
Like, who was like, yes, you know it needs to be hard.
Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
And it's like... Getting onto the rails. I don't know why. I'll get, like, close enough, but it won't be close enough. And it'll be, like, too far away. And it'll be like, no!
Capture the suspect.
I could do the homing attack, but I can't, because the homing attack launches me forward, so I'll go over the rail. That's what I tried to do in the beginning. Sometimes the homing attack doesn't hit the rail anyway, either. That slowed me down hitting the car. This is a much worse start. I'd like to go back to the other one. Well, why do I need to check on Carbono? I've been at this for an hour. That's nothing. And like just an hour? Like, you know the streams are 3 hours, right? We'll have time.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading
I
south.
mean,
Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
it's not a lot of tenacity, you know.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block
I guess
all
we could.
major roads and capture the suspect.
Alright, I think I'm close. Take him out of the daycare. Wait.
Attention
Wait, are you telling me that the daycare runs on real time?
all major roads and capture the suspect.
Why does the daycare run on real time? I thought it was like some kind of weird imaginary time or something. So you're telling me that like we have to like keep a timer up, and then like when you like say, "Yo, it's turbo time," that's the time we have to. So we have to like stop what we're doing.
Stage
Oh, so no, I'm just leaving for no reason. Okay. I think I'm close to. I mean, now I thought I was close. I was half suspecting I was like super far away earlier, but like, I was hoping I was close. Classroom. Well, I can't take him. He's in the middle of a lesson. Thanks. What a very necessary. Leaving.
Stage select.
What a valuable lesson we learned today.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Getting the cars is so fun, but it costs me speed. No. I assume it's based on level completion, but it might take an hour per lesson. We haven't. I mean, okay, we're not.
Attention
I
all
mean,
units.
I guess you mean like the amount of times we cleared this
Block
level?
all major roads and capture the suspect.
Yeah, level completion makes more sense to me. Because you want it to you want people to come in the middle of, you don't want people to stop in the middle of the level. You want them to come right after the level's done. It's supposed to be an in-between thing. Well, we did that. Bada bing, bada boom. We have fast boots for some reason. Oh, we're doing it. We got fast boots. And we missed the thing. So, been fun. Great. God, we had fast boots.
Attention all units.
Oh, either way works, because you've done this one like 10 times in an hour.
Roads and capture the suspect.
Yes, that's what getting an A rank entails. You try again, and then you try and you fail, and then you try again. I don't know what you're expecting. Probably for me to do a little better than this. Done this one like 10 times. Oh, so it didn't work. I went and he was not out of the daycare. He lied to me.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture
Although
the
I think
suspect.
he was in a different lesson, so. Oh, so it does take 30 minutes to complete a lesson, but each level is available for 60 minutes. I see. So,
Attention all units.
did he start a new lesson?
South. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Well, he definitely changed lessons since we had him last. Okay, we gotta do a little better than that.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south.
Alright,
Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
there we go. Hey, we got that! Alright, that's great. Almost got that. Was actually slightly too tight, but like not too tight enough that like we ram into the side, which is what usually happens. Like usually it's too tight and then we ram directly into the side of the road and all momentum ceases. And that's generally the experience I've been having with this level so far. But like with that one, it was too tight. But like in like we just didn't get the rings on. And okay, what happened? Why does restart just sometimes not exist?
Stage select.
Because you know I liked it. 8:30, pick him up before his knowledge transcends this mere mortal world. All right, we'll pick him up at 8:30.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads.
I keep like going between hearing units, which is clearly what it's actually saying, and seeing humans. So attention, all humans. Get Sonic. Oh, I didn't know you had control over all the humans. Those are not very hard to control. That was nice. All right, that was a great opener. Not as good as that one time because we got like 3 less wings, but like that's pretty close. I mean, I don't know why I bounced off the stairs instead of hit the ring, but it went about as fast, so I don't care. I was going super fast. Alright, we got the big one. That means this is probably a keeper run. It's probably not going to be enough to get that thing. It might be doing something bad to my score, but... oh well. Okay, that's a killer. And we missed that robot, but that's fine. I'm gonna go with fine. Okay. Alright, this is fine, okay. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. I've never gotten that thing. We avoided that robot that almost always gets us. The nice thing about the bounce is it makes you like, it makes you go fast, which I know makes sense, but like, it's not only does it make you like what? No, no! Oh my God. Now is when a controller issue happens. Oh, that was a good one. This time we hit a taxi, which means it's not as good a run. It's a funny run, but like, it's fun seeing the cars just everywhere. So, Chow can have genders, but they don't have genders at birth. I missed all those things. Like Cheese the Chow is referred to with Madison and go-arounds, but Chow have no real gender. They are assigned baby at birth. I see.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
I'm slowly getting to a point where someone might call me acceptable at this first point. Okay, I missed all the things. I said slowly. Okay, I was gonna say no, slow down at least, but you know, then we ran into a car, so. No, why didn't that count? Who is Cheese? I don't know anyone named Cheese.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south.
Do they taste good?
Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Okay, so apparently what you're talking about is an accident. Why?
Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Half of old video game representation is accidents that we choose to just not correct.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Why did the restart button? Cream is a rabbit.
Stage
So Cream is a rabbit from Sonic Advance 2. I see. I miss when all you had to do was collect 100 rings and then do the minigame. And you didn't have to do it for all the levels.
All units.
And that was 100%.
Heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Because I am not, like, I'm actually getting somewhat good at this, which is good. Say Cream is Vanilla's daughter. Who is Vanilla?
Suspect seen heading south.
Well, I guess it's Cream's mother, but you know, I was hoping.
Capture the suspect.
Like, Oh no. I'm actually getting kind of good at the skateboarding.
Attention all units.
I say with delight as anyone who knows how to play, just like endlessly groans at my failure. Okay, we got one of those. Alright. Alright. Okay, we've kept speed. We jump. Get the shield. 60, that's a new record for how many rings we can get in that opening sequence. This run is a keeper. As long as we don't mess up the big one in the middle, which we would now definitely do. We actually landed on the thing instead of just bouncing off the stairs. Which is nice, and I said I didn't care because they're the same action, but like I do still prefer it when things go as they're supposed to. And I missed the dang jump. Okay. You know what? I still won't. You know, we're just going to see this out. That's massively disappointing, though. And if it hasn't cost me the run, it's cost me faith in the run, at least. Like, that, like, big thing right there is kind of the thing that I think... What I think of when I think of, oh, I need to do it to succeed. Like, that's such a big jump in my head. Maybe it's not actually as big as I'm thinking it is. But to me, it feels that big. Oh wait, we actually got this time. And again, not very fast there, but like, I get a lot of rings. Oh, I was supposed to hold forward. I see. Thank you. Good to know. We go really fast when we manage to land the wall bounce onto a straight section. All right, we had a really good beginning of this run, but the mid game left something to be desired, and that something was skill. Is it actually left again after this? Yeah, it is left again, because then we bounce, and then here it's right. Actually ran over, so I think it's left here. It's left here. Jumped too early, but you know, I wasn't. A lot of rings. 359. I'm not sure if we've gotten this many. And our time is under 3 minutes again.
Yes!
I don't think that's... Is that enough? No, that's less than our record, so...
Too easy. Piece of cake.
Stage select.
But, you know, that makes sense. We didn't get the big one. It was clearly an improvement, but we didn't get a lot of points at that jump.
Block all major roads and capture the
I don't know how tight
Attention all units.
getting
Seen heading south.
A ranks
Block all
is.
major roads and capture the suspect.
Imagine that I need to actually get some of the things.
Attention all units. Capture the suspect.
Okay, too early. Or not too early, I meant too late. Okay, that's too many mistakes. Chocolate is cream's chow, and cream and vanilla
Attention all units.
ears are backwards.
South. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
I see. How to start turning earlier. Or, yes, we're turning too late, so we have to start turning earlier.
Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
And also make that jump. Too late. too early. Using that master said them being free with him was an accident, not Vietnam. I see.
Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
I think the other thing is, like, it depends on how fast I'm going. Which is probably why I didn't get those other 2 times. Nope. Reset buttons unexist to fight again.
Stage select.
Attention all units.
Okay, he's starting my Sonic
Heading
Aid down.
south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Come on. I'm fully...
Attention all
at least, I am getting the hang of the skateboarding controls enough that I am having some amount of enjoyment manipulating them. It actually, okay. As much as I have, like, ragged on this game, getting those okay, and we failed, but getting those turns right finally and, like, smoothly sliding it and getting those 3 rings is, like, ungodly amounts of satisfying. It's like, oh yeah? I missed them, but... Okay, so most of the time I don't succeed, but when I do... Okay, we only got a few there, but, like, when I succeed, and we missed it, but... Okay, and we've stopped completely. When I am doing well, it feels... And there's something about it, right?
Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
When my controller gives the inputs to the game, I have...
Attention all
It's really helpful.
seen heading south.
It feels way better when...
Capture the suspect.
Okay, ran into a car, that's not great, but... It's livable. Okay, arguably running into a car is usually not livable, but... I mean, it depends. These are stationary cars, so it's probably livable. Again, that was not the best we've done, but it wasn't so bad. Bada bing, bada boom. And rings. We have yet to get that thing. And that turn is always weird and wonky. That's kind of okay. Spring is nice because it means that I'll actually definitely get the thing I'm going for. Okay. Again, we can't white dash with the magnet shield, so we just do that awkward thing to get those rings. But it means that our failure here wasn't a game changer. Oh, I think I actually should be holding down there. I actually got to it eventually. Boom. Going fast now. Get the rings here. No! Okay, Magnetic Sphere was really helpful there. No, I keep missing it. I'm always super close. Yeah, we're not getting nearly as many rings now. Maybe we'll complete it fast? I doubt it. Oh, we have a really high score, so... Wow, we missed all of those. We have a fairly high score, so... And we did complete it faster, actually. Well, okay, we might have completed it. We could have made it a little faster. And I think rings are already added to the score. Yes, because it's time bonus plus score. So... Oh! Dang it! 30 minutes. 30 coins off. That was close then.
Select.
Dang. Dang nabbits.
Attention all units.
I really hope it's not like 24 or something. And like I'm doing all of this to about to be like disappointed. I think the reason I'm thinking 24, like 240,000, is either A, that's what I saw when the guy who was actually good at the game did it, or B, it's what the whip challenge was last night, because I was in a stream with Galaxy Wolf last night. But like for some reason my brain thinks 2,400, and then like I'm going off of, or 24,000, and I'm going off of the turkey's measurement that it's 18,000. And I'm like, I sure hope that's right, because like, otherwise I'm not nearly as close as I think, and I might want to revise strategy, or like, not be so gung-ho about just keeping that, trying. I should probably get like this thing. Alright, no, we still have 5 minutes. 5 more minutes of trying the level. There is something addicting about just trying it again with like the hope that maybe I'll actually do it this time. Alright, come on. Get these rings. So we got some of those, and we went way too early. Okay.
Attention all units.
Let's get these coins.
Block all major roads and capture the
Rings.
suspect.
Other ring is missed. Alright, come on. Got those rings. Bounce. Alright, we got the lives, but not the rings, which is great. Bit of an acceleration there, which was nice, but we kind of messed it up a little. And that's only 31 rings. It's fine. That's not fine. Okay, come on.
Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Missed a lot of those rings. It's fine. It's fine. Rings are for missing, really. You really... Oh, God. You want me to read your AU? Or, oh, it's fine. I'll read the AU or when you are going it. I mean, I'll read the AU or when you're doing the... When I'm picking up Cabana eventually. But I'm probably not going to have a lot of thoughts on it. I'm not very cued into Sonic. Gosh, no! Okay, fine. We'll do the Carbono one now.
Character select.
Alright, let's see. I want my Tails doll to be an Asia character. That's like a thing from like a kart racer, right? Ooh, all of those are useless because I didn't go to the kindergarten first. Whoops. Tails doll / Tufts the Fluffy. Oh, there's a creepypasta about Tails doll too. I remember that. We can't take him! I've been lied to! Once again. I also figured out that apparently you can rename the Chow, so we're basically waiting until I can actually rename the Chow to Carbono. Alright. Made by Tails to counter... Alright, so this is just Metal Tails. Counter Metal Sonic, and rebelled Tails against Tails to join either side with Metal Sonic. Oh, so Tails made... Okay, so Tails is made of a... So Tails makes Tail dolls. And it will be a strange mirror of Sonic and Tail. Instead of Tufts admiring Metal Sonic, Mike admires Tails for his rebellion against his creators. Not interesting enough. Sure, I mean, it works. I don't have any objections. I don't know a lot about Metal Sonic, or really the Tails doll. I'm guessing the Tails doll characterization is mostly your own, based on like the idea of a Metal Tails, because I'm pretty sure the Tails doll is just a doll, right? It's not like a character, right? Except for the creepypasta, which again is clearly not what you're going for here. No! Alright, check in 15 minutes. We'll check whenever it takes away my restart option again, which it just does sometimes. Maybe it's like, just go with it. Yeah, when it takes away the reset option, we'll also just go with whatever run that was. You know, because it did take away my reset option. There's no reason to deny it. The game is clearly implying to me. And so hitting those cars gave me too much of a speed down. Although I will say, I'm not very optimistic about this run. We have not... That was not a very good nor clean beginning. That wasn't clean either. We missed all those rings. Okay, we're restarting. Yeah, I got that idea. There seems to be more of a Meadow Tails thing, right? Is there a Meadow Tails in the game? But like, wouldn't you think that this would... I'm not sure why. Why is he tied to the Tails doll, right? I would think this feels more like Metal Sonic exists, so we're gonna make like a metalized version of Tails, and then this is how he fits in. And I think it's a pretty good... I mean, I don't know very much about Sonic stuff, but it seems like a pretty good stuff. You got some parallels going, so and it makes sense for how a metal version of Tails would be made. But I don't understand where the doll thing comes in. Besides maybe aesthetics, I guess it feels more like a reference, the doll part, whereas the core of the character seems to be again Metal Sonic with Tails, which again makes sense. You know, there would make sense to be a robot. He has a creepy form, but only uses it for his pranks. Also strange and mysterious, but it's more comical than creepy. I feel like, okay, creepy form. So like that's part of it. Like he's creepy, like probably referencing the Tails style creepypasta. I would say I'm not. I kind of like the idea. I like the idea of like the creepy form being the one he's in most of the time. Like regardless of what his actual personality is, I like the idea that like he's just kind of that he's like whether because I guess it wouldn't make sense for Tails to like make a creepy form. So theoretically, this is a form he wants. I kind of like it better if like that's like becomes more of a like, and then I would probably say something about the character or something that he's always in creepy form. I think that makes more sense than just relegating it to like to being a thing he uses for pranks. Because I like that there's like either he's more comfortable in the creepy form for some reason, or maybe it's the only form he has. But I don't know why that would happen. And then you'd have to like do some character work and figure and like try and explain. Because like. And trying to explain why he feels comfortable in the creepy form. You could have a... That'd be nice, because on the one hand, it's just a form that's theoretically cool. But, like, if you add in that, like, oh, there's a reason he's like this, it adds in a little bit of a little surprise hook, and then, like, later, that, like, people can... There's nothing like realizing a design decision that you thought was just incidental is actually like part of the character arc. Or at least I always like when that happens. We died! Okay, yeah, there's no way we have to restart when I die.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
The Sonic was made by Robotnik's last minute to trap Sonic so he could capture Sonic. And why he is by default his Q4 and Ultra Studio because he was made to trap Metal Sonic. Why does a creepy form need to exist? If there's a cute form and a creepy form, explain to me the So do we? All right. So which form is catching Metal Sonic? Is Metal Sonic used? Is Metal Sonic? Does Metal Sonic? Gosh, okay. I guess we're checking our kimono.
Stage select.
And we accidentally left. Okay.
Stage select. Character select.
It's like a nature versus nurture thing. Creepy Tail's nurture. He's nature is Creepy Tail's, nurture is assault. But why is this nature creepy, right? He's made by Tails. I think it would be more interesting if originally Tails made him very cute, like a cute doll. And then he goes up with Metal Sonic. He's teaming up with the bad guy. He's gonna go bad. So his nature becomes creepy. But you want to try and write it to a way like where he's not evil. You want to. I like the idea that like he's creepy because in some way like that is like he builds this identity off of it. Like so he starts off because it makes sense to me that he was made to lure Metal Sonic into a false sense of security. So why is his nature creepy then? I like the idea that like he's made maybe not exactly like Tails, but he has a very cute form that like is made to make him seem like a very innocent thing. And then he like and then at some point he transitioned like when he switches sides, like he develops this creepy form, which is something that's the creepy form is his design. I don't know. Oh yeah, Tails and Sonic are the bad guys. Yeah, I didn't know that. So right, I didn't know that. Let's see. That seems like a pretty important detail. He's convinced himself that was their nature, which I'm sure has its own thing. I mean, I guess that makes sense then. I just like the idea because then you could have some dissonance, right? Because normally like it's like because like I think the reason I wanted creepy to be the preferred the nurture part, or maybe not the nurture, but like the like the thing I wanted the creepy form to be like the chosen form is I like how like it creates this kind of like because presumably I liked it feeding into this kind of like dark but not evil kind of thing. So like he has this creepy aesthetic that he enjoys, but obviously it creeps other people out. And like he's not even intending to creep other people out. He's kind of sad that it creeps other people out. But like but he really likes the form it's himself. And then you can have like there's this dissonance, right, between what you would expect of like the good guys or whatever, and the actual and like the form they chose, and then I don't know. I like that dissonance aspect, which I think is why I was so attached to it. We're doing terribly this run. This is a garbage run. We're so bad. But, I mean, you know, we might as well keep going. We went this far, so, you know, we might as well keep it up. Oh, and we got caught in something. Whoa. I'm going to actually go down this way this time. Less rings, but faster, I think? I could get this in less. If I get first try, like the first ring around, that would probably increase time. I should also probably be aiming to actually get up. Oh, and we died. Also interesting character idea. I love to play D&D with you at some point. I'd like to. Okay, like Sonic says, he keeps Ivo alive because it's fun toying with him. He still cares for him, but thinks it's too late to turn back. A mirror to how Ivo started in my AU. That's interesting. I do like that. It's hard for me to switch gears into like this, what is clearly now a swap AU that I realized. I came up with a better answer, by the way. Earlier, so that vague statement means nothing when no one you're on your head, Philip. So earlier you asked why I didn't come up with a Kirby swap AU, and I was kind of dismissive of it. I was just like, because I don't want to or something. But I was thinking about it. I was like, and it's probably because like swap AUs aren't like necessarily my bread and butter. I am a lot more enamored with like almost like alternate timeline stuff, like or like it's like I mean I like a good I don't know why the swap AU, something about it doesn't grab me super well. I'm not even entirely sure what it is. It might just be because I don't think much of Underswap, and that's the prominent one that I always hear about. But it is just kind of... it's like... So I think the problem is the swap AU is a very broad idea, and in its broadest idea, and therefore its most realized, I think it's a nice exercise for creating characters, but I'm not super into creating characters entirely. I mean, okay, that's not entirely true. It's like, so a lot of the juice behind a swap AU is you get to create like a version of a character but with different attributes. You get to decide what the blend is, and that doesn't appear like what I am really am a lot more interested into, and like I guess as like if I was to create an AU like off the top of my head for something, I'd probably try like a timeline split AU or something, because I like causal branches. I have at least one, not AU, but an original story idea that deals with two alternate universes and how they collide. And I've always liked playing with the idea of like literal like alternate, like almost like alternate timeline universe where like a specific event happens, or like I guess the baseline swap isn't concrete enough to like for me to get into it, because like you'll get like there's like what's easier for me to think of rather than what happens if these two switched roles is more like a more specific swap. Like I'll like one of those, like if I like if like, and then like I don't know, this is very rambling because I'm trying to come up with a response on something that like isn't really something I've actually ever tried to vocalize before, because I don't just sit around vocalizing fanfiction opinions. But like it's I tried to it's like what was it? It's like rather than say a swapping where like, oh, these are swapped roles, I'd rather and then come up with like how that like what the character, and then just create a character off of that, which does seem like a fun, interesting exercise, but it's not like the first exercise I would like to do. I much rather like look at like say instead of swap roles, maybe like these guys were in the we're in a different, like, instead, like, maybe, like, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble vocalizing what I'm talking about, like, these guys were in different situations, like, what if Sonic was the Ultimate Life or something? I don't know, it's like, there isn't a, like, if you could, like, describe it in, like, a terms that are somewhat, like, in this kind of, like, cause, I like that, like, it's, there's this cause and effect thing, right, where, like, you ask, alright, so this has happened, like, this axiom, this basic axiom has happened, I'm having a hard time with this, both the level and my thoughts. How this, I'll just say the swaps, it's hard for me to come up with it because like of like specificity things. I think we're gonna restart this one. Like, you know what? I could talk. It's like I do like some swap AU stuff, but like, you gotta be a bit more specific than just a swap happens, because a swap can mean a lot of things, and that's, and like the point of one of these writing exercises would theoretically be to make an axiom, like something happens, and then it's like this if-then statement, right? So you find out like, so like the interesting thing to me about creating this is like, all right, so this is what's different in the alternate universe, and then how does that affect everything else? How do we get there? And if you can very specifically provide like what's being swapped, I can do it. But like if you just tell me to make a swap for you, normally if, I guess again, this is my taste in reading. Like if I was like, I don't write that much AU stuff. If I was gonna write but if I was going to try and write an AU stuff, I would want something more specific, right? Like, what do you think would happen if Meta Knight and Kirby swapped, I guess? And then more of a definition of what swapped meant. I don't know. That's all to say that I'm sorry for being more blindly dismissive of it, and I wanted to come back to the question of why I didn't just make a Kirby swap video a couple of streams ago, and try and give an actual answer for why it's hard for me to just go there. I actually do have a I wouldn't call it a Kirby AU, but it kind of basically is, because I have a thought on what I'd want a new Kirby anime to be like. I've got some like basic story beats of that pounded out, so I guess that's an AU. Alright, I'm gonna read chat now. In the start, Ivo was still a bad guy and Sonic the hero. Alright, so we start in Classic. Sonic managed to convince him to turn back, and Sonic got corrupted. So, alright, so this, I do like that. I do like that, the thought, because, like, so I'm guessing you went into this with the thought, yeah, I'll read this, actually. But Sonic managed to convince him to turn back, and Sonic got corrupted. One, while I'm fighting his urge to do evil, Sonic chose to do those actions of evil, and it snowballed. What does corrupted mean? Sonic I've never played, but I would love to play DNA. Also, Tails got corrupted. The corruption was caused by the Chaos Emeralds. Ivo, Sonic, and Tails decided to put all the world's evil into the emeralds, but it went wrong. I should alter time myself because it swaps in a way that could be unswapped in my AO. Also, only Sonic solved those. No one swapped this. It seems like you like exploring the why. That's a good way to look at stuff. Yeah, I actually do like that. I like the idea of like looking at the timeline and being like, all right, how do we take current this and get to them being swapped evilly? I will say I probably wouldn't. I mean, it does fit Sonic, right? That it's just like, I've been corrupted, like namelessly, and we put all of the evil into these emeralds that just do things. They're, like we mentioned earlier, the Chaos Emeralds do whatever the plot demands. But I think it'd be more interesting I think it'd be interesting to outlaw corruption, right? You're not allowed to corrupt them. And like, how do you get Sonic and Tails to be evil without actually, like, of their own accord? And maybe the conclusion is impossible because, but I do think that isn't, but I do like that approach, of them. I do like, because Robotnik gets to choose to not to be evil, and that's nice. Why does, so what can make Sonic and Tails be evil? Personally, I also really like, I think a good answer to that question could be that they decide that whatever they're doing that's evil is like necessary. Although that might not be great, I don't know, because I don't know Sonic very much. I'm kind of guessing, based on just their idea of good guys, and you know, it's pretty good. A pretty solid way to make a good guy evil is to make them not think they're evil, because you know that makes it, because normally good guys don't want to be evil. Oh, I want to say on the D&D thing, I want to play a tabletop RPG. I'm not sure if I'd want to play D&D specifically. I'd want to play a D&D like game, but I'm not sure. Like, I'm not super into the fantasy specific elements. Like the setting of D&D isn't the most interesting to me, but I would like to play a tabletop RPG sometime. I've had not very much experience with it. Actually, what I was an animated series I really liked watching a while back. It was called Epithet Erased. It was based off of an old D&D campaign, and then recently the creator released basically an updated version of the rulebook to correspond to the show version rather than the old campaign. And I think that rule set would be one I'd be really interested in. The Epithet Erased rule set. The idea behind Epithet Erased is that everyone is like the core tenet of the system there are a few things, but the thing that makes it interesting to me is at the beginning you have to use a random word generator to get like a random epithet, and then you have to design a power set off of that random word. And I guess that goes back to that cause and effect thing that I think would be cool. And oh no, we're never even gonna finish the level. I don't think I'm like focused enough on. Well, okay, the stream is probably less boring when I'm talking about when I'm actually talking, so that's good. But I am not. Oh, and controller input problems. I don't know. It's weird, right? The Switch controller is perfect. Almost no input lag, except for just huge spikes for like a cute couple of seconds. Where like I'll be pressing it and the character doesn't move for like a full second. Sonic kept committed evil due to his amplified evil nerdiness. Eventually felt trapped into it because it feels like it must be what he should do. Again, I like the eventuality of it, right? Like eventually you get to the point where you've done evil and you kind of just like convince yourself not to go, that you can't go back, right? I like that. I'm not sure. I think that we should come up with like a better, not a better. I guess like again, Sonic does some evil things because he wants to be evil more. Like I guess I would prefer, right? If Sonic wanted to be evil, if Sonic, I would like it more if it was like something happens that pushes Sonic to do something evil without corruption. I don't know. Corruption can be good. That can still obviously make a very good and cathartic story. But I guess I'm just not super a fan of corruption as a concept because I like the idea of like the situation pushing characters into it, and then you have to like craft a situation that would make the characters do this. Of course, I guess that's and so I don't like the situation that made the characters do this is because they were more evil because Chaos Emeralds and stuff. But I mean, again, it does sound like something the Sonic games would do. But again, well, I don't know. I'm not a Sonic person though. I don't take any of my ramblings as like good advice. I never will. Oh god. Okay, you know, we're gonna exit and re-enter the level.
Stage select.
Through the corruption is like ironic in a way. He tried to rid the world of evil and made war of it. Does Sonic try to rid the world of evil? Is that like a main goal of Sonic's? I actually don't know. Cause like again, like, are you saying that? I want to know, is this a specific Sonic thing, right? Where Sonic specifically tries to rid the world of evil, or are we talking about is that like something that happens in one of the games? Because I could see that, right? Sonic's like, I wish the world was full of not evil, and then he's like, I want to rid the world of evil. I could see that being like a specific Sonic thing that became like a catchphrase of him in like in one of the Sonic games. But otherwise, but I want to know if it's that, or if you're just talking about the fact that he's like a good character and he's the hero. So, of course he opposes evil. He's a good... Like, does Mario also... Like, let's bring it to Mario Day. Does Mario also oppose evil? Like, is Mario also trying to rid the world of evil? Is the question. For, in my ears, he just wants peace and freedom. Like, so he's got a specific thing here. He wants to rid the world of evil in a more intense way than Mario wants to rid the world of evil. Just for clarification. For sure. That's fair enough. I would rather... See, when I hear rid the world of evil, I think of, like, doing an extreme act to rid the world of evil. Like, I gotta destroy him once and for all. Oh no, that also involves just burning down the earth orphanage. Bad examples aside, I see two options that I actually quite like a bit more than corruption. And honestly, again, I'm not... I guess I should apologize if I'm micromanaging, but you did ask... I mean, I assume that you're not going to just change something for my sake, and you're just going to... so, I'm just saying what I would do, because I want to offer something useful about it, and just... That's a cool thing, which is kind of what I've been doing before. So I wanted to actually give something that indicates an opinion of some kind. Oh wow, perfect. But sorry if I'm giving too much of an opinion. I would... What was it? Dang it, I got so caught up in the disclaimer I forgot what the actual point was. No! You know, that's not bad enough to restart. We'll deal with it. Alright, I don't know why this is still fast, so I guess we're doing it. It's probably not the most optimal thing, but it's what we're doing, because this game is jank. And sometimes you just gotta do what it's doing. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. I had a point I was gonna make. No! That sucks, that sucks. I think that was my own fault. I don't think that was the controller this time. Just for clarification. I guess you should assume that it's my fault by default, which you probably already are, but in case anyone was concerned or whatever. Oh, we did it! We got one of the ramps! Oh, that's nice. I mean, we got a higher score, but we didn't get higher time, so... Wait, is it? Yes! Woo! You know what? That was not as bad as I thought it would be. You know, the thing you say right before. Like, considering how bad of a first impression this level made on me when I first played it, actually learning to do some of that stuff is good. It felt good. And I actually, that was a lenient enough A rank that I didn't get super frustrated. Partially because I was distracted, because I was talking about the other stuff. Hey, let's check up on Carbono. Okay, let's go back in and check up on Carbono. Woo! Well, I don't remember what I was saying earlier at all. Oh yeah, I had ideas. Either A, he does something to finally achieve peace and freedom against Robotnik. That, like... Well, I guess that contradicts the fact that Sonic is supposed to convince Robotnik to be good. But I like the idea that either if he goes too far, which makes sense, it's a very classic good kind of thing, good goes evil kind of thing, and then so there's the go too far route, and there's also the and then there's also the complacency, right? Like he wants peace and calm, so he stops getting involved. But I I guess those don't really gel. Alright, Mario and Sonic fight for good because they have a strong moral compass. If we assume it's like a compass, the option is like if the compass is slightly off, you can either fix it or get lost farther directions the Boker's compass gave. That could be interesting, but you're gonna have to... I'm gonna need a bit more of an idea. I don't have a good handle on how this corruption works. The problem is morality is so nebulous on its own, right? Good and evil are all super subjective and situational. So I find it can't just saying you're more generically evil now. I think that's part of what bugs me a little bit about it, right? Because maybe if you gave it a specific morality, right? Like the corruptive force has like a specific political ideology, I guess. That's a joke. Don't do the political ideology thing, but like more like I'd want good and evil. I don't know, right? Like, and to be fair, I'm asking of you a lot more than the Sonic team is actually giving us, considering that we're playing the game with the good and the dark route, and the reason that they're evil is Maria. So, I will say this is a bit more than the source material is actually given up, but I like the idea. Maybe the corruptive force isn't just generically evil, but has like a very specific, more of like a specific leaning. Because I don't know, just more evil, or I mean, maybe you could represent it as intrusive thought, and that could make it interesting anyway, and then I wouldn't question as much what the thoughts were thinking. I don't know. The 2 stages. Oh, it took 2 hours, 31 in total, 16 hero and 14 dark. Galaxy. Don't you realize there are multiple missions per stage? I think that what I'm going to be doing. So I think I'm going to be doing each mission. I'm not going to do. I'm not sure, right? Should I go like each stage? I try to do all the missions, or alternatively, should I try to start each mission, or do mission 1 of each stage first? It corrupts the person to do more actions bad to them specifically. Oh, so it's like an inverse thing, right? Like, so if it corrupted Dr. Eggman, he would do things that he considers bad. My EU Sonic to meet Mechanic Sonic, that's always fun. He traps Sonic and tells him, look, only one of us will make it out of this. You and me, if you die, I will cause more harm. If I die, peace will be brought, the trolley problem. Oh, right, yeah, Galaxy Wolf is realizing the scope of this. If we do 1 per stream, then we'll get done in, like, what's 32? What's 31 times 5? 155. That's great. Who's ready for 155 streams of Sonic Adventure? Oh, when he offers it's him saying, either I become worse, or you save me. Save me through death. Oh, okay. I thought Evil Sonic was trying to get like a free therapy session, like, you know, it would be on your hands if you don't talk me out of this. And like, he's about to blow up a planet or something. What was I thinking? I do like the idea that it's an inverse, right? Like, so someone with like a morality that's weird would do something they consider bad. That's interesting. I like that, actually. Although then I'd want it to corrupt someone who's not Sonic, right? Because I'd want it to corrupt someone with like or like I'd want there to be something where like, because like you could do so much interesting stuff with that. Like you'd have the evil version, and they have like a specific like. Again, they're like. Because then you could have like a character like. Because then the actions of like. Because with Sonic's very traditionally good, and I want it to to corrupt someone with a more complex morality, and then the corruption highlights that morality in some way. Get ready for 3 more years of Sonic Adventure 2. I won't say it feels like you can. It actually resembles something I had. Let's see. Only specific wish I remember. Cannon's core in 7 minutes. Go. Yes, I want to take the chow. Why can't I press the button? Oh, wait, no. They're still doing a different noise. So they're doing a... Chow Garden is killing me. Slowly dying because of the Chow Garden. You want to do Cannon Core? I was going to see what the next mission was, but you know what? Just for you, I will try Cannon Core and just try and do Cannon Core. Right? I mean, why not, right? We got to do all of them all eventually. Let's just go to Cannon Core and see what we do. Cannon's Core. We got an E rank last time.
System alert. System alert.
That being said, if I'm going to do Cannon Core is a super long level. Oh no. So like if I want to do this, I'm going to have to go fast and I'm going to have to not get hit basically. I managed to go pretty fast. Okay, okay. No. We're going to do this later. I don't want to do that now. Okay, we're done. We're not doing that. We're going back to Mission City Escape. I am going to have to figure out how to beat the water guys consistently. And let's do that at an easier level, right? Like, let's cross the water guys road when we get there. They corrupted someone like Knuckles. If they feel like they want to protect them no matter what cause for morality, the corruption might compel them to break it. Though it's hard, they say. Can resist. Sally photo notation. Good luck makes sense. Well, isn't this interesting? What if he's like... Yeah. Does that mean the strength of the conviction determines how corrupted they are? Alright, it's not letting me do this one. Number of plays, 23. Best score is 8 and 30. Okay, I don't like going in blind. I really like knowing what the score is. So someone look up the score for City Escape number 2. So what I was saying is, does that mean that like the more the conviction, right? If like Knuckles really believes in protecting the Emerald, does that mean the corruption compels them to break it more than things they don't like? They're not as compelled to litter, like equal and opposite. Collect 100 rings. Oh, I'm good at this. Okay, I say good at this. All right, so this is just as fast. Collect 100 rings as fast as possible, right? That's probably not as hard as just doing the stage well. Although I am doing a garbage job. Oh no, look at all those rings we missed. I don't think this is going to be an A rank at all. I like this mission. Oh god. I'm also glad that I'm going for the actual A ranks. It definitely seems that going for I'm waiting. It seems, yeah, woo, this is your mission. Yeah, I like this one. I like this as a mission. This is actually a good mission idea. Of course, score is still useful, but it's more important because it's how fast we can get those rings. All right, well, we gotta do a bench setter, right? So we gotta do something so that when I do better than this garbage, it feels good. And you do a bench setter for 2 reasons. Number 1, maybe the standards of the game are super low and you can actually get away with it. So this gives me 10. Got those rings. Those rings, and those rings. That was fast. We did it! Oh, that was way easier. Oh, wow. I thought I was going to have to redo that. I thought that wasn't very good. Oh. Oh, yeah, we get an emblem for each mission, but we only get, like... So for those Mario fans of you here on Mario Day, for those of you who don't know, the way the emblems work is kind of like 3D World and the stamps, right? Like there's a stamp for each. There's a stamp for. Sorry, I got distracted. There's a stamp for each. There's like a stamp for each mission. Or an emblem for each mission, and then much like Mario 3D World, then it's like, no wait, I'm getting this confused. Then like in Mario 3D World, you get like the stamps for completing every level with that character. That's how the emblems work, right? There's just one emblem for completing each of these missions, and then there's only one emblem for all of the A ranks, which feels like a little bit proportioned badly. Like I'm like, that doesn't feel proportional to the effort put in. But, what can you do? Alright, what's this one? Find the lost Chow. Yep, I don't... This means we're gonna go... Alright, so for this, we're gonna go super exploratory, because I don't know where the lost Chow is. Maybe I should do... Maybe, okay. Here's the plan, right? What if we do benchmark? What if we make all the benchmarks and then go back? Because, right, like, we have to naturally explore to find this Chow. And I think one of the missions is also to find, like, 15 animals. Which is a lot of animals. So, like, I don't know how to find the Chow. But, like, what if, like, while looking up for this Chow, we find a faster route? Well, not in this level, because this level is, like, one line. It's, like, not... It's not nearly as diverging pathwise as the others are. Out of there. But then it might be beneficial to like do all the missions first as like research. Alright, so breaking this gives me this thing. Alright, I don't know how many rings that is, but I feel like considering I have to slow down so much. Those are all Oma Chow, so they're not gonna actually help me. Since I'm looking for the lost Chow, I'm actually going to go a bit slower. Because once we know where it is, we can get it faster. Ooh. Not here, is it? You a lost Chow? That's an animal. Right, like once we know where it is, like we'll do this slow run, that's going to give us a bad rank. But like once we know where the lost Chow is, we won't have to worry about it. We can be in here slow. It's probably not just off the menu. Oh, I learned that apparently, so I kept seeing Big the Cats in like places. Well, like remember in Cannon Call where it's just like, is that Big the Cat? Apparently Big the Cat is hidden in every level of this game. Like it's an Easter egg, which is amazing. Okay. Not in that segment. I think one of the missions is to get all the animals. Alright, so could be out here. I mean, it makes sense, right? We want to do for the Sonic levels, because there's going to be super on branching paths, we're going to want to have looked around all of these areas a lot. Playing Sonic 2 is habit forming, don't turn it off. Alright, get up here. This is live and learn, right? this the lost cave? Or is this the lost Chow crate? I think I read maybe in the manual or something that like the third Chow trait has something weird or special in it that they were being coy about. Oh, a taxi. Alright, so this up here is just stuff, right? It's not actually. I wonder what rank we're getting on this. Let's get to loot. The point is I'm finding the lost Chow, so. Alright, so over here's a body. That's probably going to be important for the get all the animals mission. That might not exist. I might be making a note. Can I jump up here? No. I don't think there's anything here, so I'll run down here, but we are running instead of just going on the rail. And I am looking at the walls. Alright, I can jump up here, and I can jump up here. Can I jump up here? I can. And from here I can get up here, so that's fine. Another Chow crate. And maybe we just need to find the third one? There's also maybe something to do with like that mystic whistle thing that we found last time. I hope we don't like need it, because like I was like, looking for stuff is made a bit harder by the camera's utter refusal to work with you. I feel like these recyclings mean something. And there goes a lot of a rank, because you know what I'm rings. It looks like I should be able to break those. Alright, here's some crates. Maybe it's in the crates. That's an animal, so that'll be useful to know about. Well, we're finding a lot of animals, which again I think might be a mission, but... Oh, perfect. Alright, actually having to fight these guys instead of running past them does remind me of how bad the fight controls are. I will say, right, I actually had quite a bit of... Oh, huh. So if you jump the ramp that way, you presumably you actually want to bounce on the robots. Like these guys or something. Or maybe that's a different route? So many, I'm just still discovering some new routes. Well, that is one of the strong suits of the Sonic. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Wait! Did we accidentally... Whoa, are we supposed to be able to do this? Here.
Looks like some old ruins.
Okay, this is the hidden Chow, right? Big Just Colin. Thanks for the idea. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Can you do the missions out of order? No. I tried going and it didn't let me. That would be a good idea. Explore the level, then put all the elements together. Wednesday, I had a breakdown in school in the counselor's office, though. Huh. That's pretty bad. Hope it went... Hope you're better now. Okay. So I'm pretty sure we need the whistle. And we have the whistle, but only for, like, Shadow. So we have to, like, find the whistle somewhere else in the game. And I don't believe we're allowed to do the missions out of order. No. We're not allowed to do the missions out of order, but we don't have to get an A rank before we move on. So we just have to do the mission. So here's what I'm saying. Someone look up where to get the Mystic thing for Sonic. Because I like the idea of going through... Yeah, I feel like we should go through with... We should non-A rank all the missions first. Just see all of the missions. And then we should try to A rank them. In whatever order might be helpful. Because, like, or probably even in the right order, right? Because, like, you'll have to find the Chow and potentially animals if you want to get through the other missions. It's just speed. But yeah, Galaxy, can you look up where the thing is I need to get for the Chow? Because like, I think I need that, like, the Mystic Melodies thing. We found a secret and, like, we didn't find it. It was in the video I watched for how to do an A rank. But there was also that secret power-up, the one where I could throw enemies now. So I guess, are there any, like, permanent power-ups we should be looking for? It's like, I can't scour the whole game just for, Mr. Melody. If we're going to be serious, though, I really hate myself a lot. I feel like I was using everybody around me and that I was beyond saving. Tell about it, I realized that wasn't true. I mean, it very rarely, oh, it's in Final Rush. Fine, we'll go to Final Rush. We had to go back eventually. That's beyond here. I mean, I will say, okay, this is gonna get real delicate, and I'm probably gonna mess this up, but I will say, like, I don't think. Okay. Well, I'm glad you have realized it wasn't true. I'm getting a text. Oh, this is the text for how to do Mystic Melodies. I mean, you've never, I mean, I don't know, there's no one that's beyond saving. I guess I'll start with that. At least I don't think so, not quite. Because, I guess it depends on what you mean by saving, but like, I don't know. I'm trying to say something that like is helpful, but I'm clearly not. I'm not very, it's put me on the spot a little. I'm glad you realize it's not true. And like using I mean, it's probably not as bad as you think, right? Because like, people have a tendency to assume that and if you're in the habit of assuming the worst about yourself, you're probably exaggerating how bad your actions are, I guess. I don't know. I'm glad you're feeling better, I guess. I'm not sure how to respond other than like, you're doing pretty fine. I had a fun conversation. I'm always glad to hear you come in. And I might not always be super into what you talk about, but like, it's a free chat, right? And chat's for talking. And I think it's actually a fault on my part that I was not engaging as well as I could be with it earlier. Because like, again, I don't have to engage with chat arguably, but actually, when I actually gave it a chance and started discussing the Sonic A with you, I had a lot more fun than I thought I would, considering, I know nothing about Sonic, and it makes me. And also, I remember you wanted to have me do the Undertale thing on stream, and while I still don't want to do a stream of that, I was definitely wrong to completely dismiss it. After watching the trailer, it looked pretty neat. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we appreciate you. We are appreciative of ya. Here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna go into Final Rush. We're gonna get the Mystic Melody. I'm actually gonna try and find it without looking at the text. We're gonna get the Mystic Melody. We're gonna go back. We're probably not gonna get an A rank, but we're gonna do all the missions in the first stage. Maybe get an A rank, and then we'll probably call it for the night. Right. I'm gonna try and find it without. Looking, because I have left this stage mostly unexplored because of all the stuff. I figured out recently how to switch rails. So everyone, please give me a round of applause for deigning such an ancient mystery. Oh, so this brings me out here. I jump. Oh no. What if we go this way? We die. Okay, this might take a while. So these two paths branch in completely different directions. Oh no. Maybe this level will feel more fun. I can see this level feeling really fun once I get good at it. But like, cause I had a lot of, once I actually got enough of the hang of it where I felt like I wasn't just failing due to, like where I felt like the problem was my fault, like I wasn't pressing the button fast enough. That last level, like, I've been having a much better time. Maybe it's because we're in early game and the jank hasn't gotten too bad yet. But like, I like, maybe this, oh my god. Maybe this is a terrible video, guys. I was saying maybe I'll find some merit in this game yet after the end. But I figured out how to do rails. Alright, bammo. We got it. What? Why? Okay, I'm looking it up. First Sonic is Mystic Melody is found in front of one after passing the stick's star post. Hey, we landed on the rail. Oh, we need to pass a star post somewhere. Bounce on that and on that. See, that's probably a key on how to do this fast. I will say, a lot of the level looks interesting, and I'm seeing a lot of the paths. I'm interested in where those paths go. It's just that when I played this level initially, it was so frustrating, and I didn't have the time or energy to look at those paths. Post it. Apparently, you must grind down the rail in front of it and jump off of it to a small one that is the rocket one's thing near it. Let's first find the star post, alright? I do like whatever this is. We need to find the 6th Stargate. Maybe, okay, you know what? We're just going, let's be a bit more conventional. Starting to get frustrated. Random design series. Amy uses her Fleetway hair. Don't know what that is. Knuckles uses that war paint stuff around his eyes. Do you just mean war paint, or is that like a specific thing? Metal Sonic has 2 separate eyes, and Sonic's mono eyes. Oh, so normal eyes. Does he always have that, or is that just your AU? Is that what a Fleetway hair is? Is that just what like hair? Like, is these not like specific AU details, and you're just telling me how the Sonic characters look? Let me read the game. Knuckles Warpaint. Like, I don't know what Fleetway hair is. Full disclaimer. There's another booster there. And then there's like a lot of these. You can like jump off the rail and like bounce off stuff. What's here? Oh, wait. That's... Is this... Where's this rail come from? Where's it go? Where's it come from Cotton Eye Joe? Is this one of the other alternate paths? It probably is just an alternate path that like... Yeah. What? Why am I being pushed to the edge? There's the key. I don't know what the Stargates look like. How we haven't passed it already? I hope the person who made this game dies. Or I shouldn't say that. Hey, we actually did a shortcut! Oh no. Do you think that's actually faster, or is racing down stuff faster. I guess we could time that. Okay. Someone's gonna have to tell me what stargates look like. Yeah, see, there's something off that planet there that we can bounce on. There's an animal. Starports are checkpoints, right? Well, I haven't been counting. Thanks for telling me. In my AU, friendship is a natural power can be used to fuel laser beams. That's interesting. Don't know how that works. How does that work, right? You need two people for friendship, so does it only work when the friends are in proximity? And like, how do you measure friendship? Is it like, what about different kinds of friendships that are arguably just as deep? How are those measured? Anyway, diamond cutters are still alive. Maybe when I don't know what those are. Maybe when the canon at AU was Tangle. I'm assuming they died in the original though. Fleetway is a British common thing. Sonic had a Fleetway version. So just British He's just British, Amy. Brain me. You're checkmate too. Okay, thank you. Sonic the Comic is the name. Alright, so this is 2. I was gonna explore, but I was like, oh wait, no, we should explore Final Rush when we're ready, which is after doing all the other games. Okay, maybe we can get to that one. How do you know we're at a checkpoint 2? Because, hey, all the cool shortcuts I tried and like failed at are actually working now. You might want to look up a video and just verify that whether when I get to the right point. Oh God! Well, I guess we're going back to checkpoint 2. Alright, so this is checkpoint 2, theoretically. Remember, I want to get to... And we're falling off again. Oh, here it is. Here's the wonkiness. And we don't make it. Let's see. Alright, this is a good idea. Let's do it again. It went so well the last time. Oh God, why do I always... Maybe I should be a little bit smarter about this. Let's restart. Now let's go the intended route instead of massive shortcuts. And let's take stock. Alright, this... Alright, so we've done we haven't... I don't think we've done checkpoint 1 yet. This one has all of this on it. This is 1. Ooh, that's nice. And then maybe I can do like some kind of ball bounce to get down faster. Alright. This one rings are probably worth it. But maybe they're not, I can't tell. Oh, so those have rings, but then it ends. No! I just wanted to try going to the other one. That's all one rail. I don't think dropping there and then you're losing at park points. Yeah, okay, fine. Again, it's all great when it works. So this is one rail, so we can just drop. Again, I wonder if it's actually shorter. I mean, we just died, so it doesn't matter. But is it actually shorter, or is it, yeah. Power of which works. Friendship type sort of matter, just how... We're doing great. Okay, nope, we can still salvage this. Just land on the left rail this time, or switch over when you land on the right rail. Friendship types don't work just how close they are. What if one friend has a different view of the relationship from the other, and like my greatest nightmare that no one then I have a misunderstanding about the closest of any sort of relationship I have. My personal nightmare. That's 2, right? That's 2. What if my personal nightmare happens in a Sonic game? Alright, so there's that train of... Yeah, this could be a fun level. I can see this being a fun level when I'm not... I guess if you get used to the game enough, right, the jank doesn't matter as much. That's my theory. Because I need some optimism in my life. And I also want to reconcile why people like this game, even though it's so much like this. And my current theory is that when you start to get good, the jank doesn't matter because you get used to it. And I know that what I've already played does feel satisfying when I don't know. This is checkpoint 3, I think. Tell me if I'm counting wrong, or if you've noticed me counting wrong at least. I will say though, I'm never gonna like the game if I don't find a way to deal with those water guys. What's down there? I guess this is an alternate pathway. Oh, that's like I think one of the other boxes. Yeah, it just brings me back up here. No! I really do want to try this on the main cube. Oh, we failed. Yeah, like in its natural habitat. Oh yeah, it's definitely better the GameCube than the Steam version because this version is jank. But yeah, like I wonder if like, because there were problems we had that weren't just the. Like not all of the problems we had were glitchy, but like, I think maybe if, just maybe, it could be worth it, right? Like, if it feels good enough, like if the payoff, ultimate shortcut, death plane, okay. If mastering it feels good enough, right? Then the fact that it is hard to pick up, it's like, what if maybe the reason why people like this game so much is that it has a high skill floor, which is floor, and so skill floors and skill ceilings are basically, the floor is like the minimum. It's like the floor is like the minimum requirement it takes to kind of get it. And the ceiling is how much better you can get with time or whatever. So like, it's like the difficulty of a game, like how much skill a game requires to play in general versus how much skill a game requires to do, or it's how much skill a game requires to just be played generally versus how good how good you can get at it. And people really like high skill floors, high skill ceilings and low skill floors, because that satisfies everyone. Like, casual players don't get upset when they try to play it, and people can get really good at it, which feels good. So my thing is, well, maybe this has a high skill floor in that the jank messes everything up. But if that falls away enough as you get good, then it might have a very satisfying ceiling, and that might be why people enjoy it so much. That's my hypothesis right now. That it has at least some kind of like, because it was satisfying to be good at Sonic at this City Escape, and I didn't feel like I was at it for so long that it was super frustrating. So like, I don't know, I'm trying to see the bright side of things again. We'll have to see though. And that's my theory on how this game might actually maybe be good eventually. But I still think that's bad. I mean, there's a reason why people want low skill floors, right? And it doesn't feel like this game was intended to have low skill for it, just that it kind of did accidentally. But if my theory on these floors and ceilings are true, then theoretically what we'd see is I get less frustrated on average over time. That's the hypothesized behavior. If I just continue to get more, the other hypothesis, the competing hypothesis for this, the other possibility I see in my head is the other possibility, what it could be. So it could be that this game actually, that like it's hard to get into, but like once you get good enough, the jank doesn't matter and it feels good to be good. So that's A. That's possibility A. Possibility B is that the reason I feel better now is because it was the first level and therefore easy, and the jank hadn't become an issue yet. Those are the two options. Those are my two competing hypotheses right now. This game secretly becomes kind of good when you're trying to get good at it, or at least it feels good to play, a lot better to play when you get good at it. Or B, we played an easy level and I feel good about it being easy. I kind of suspect the latter one, but I'm hoping for the first one, because then I'll enjoy myself.
Get more speed using jump dash. And just grinding up the steep incline. It's fun.
Is it fun? I'm trying to remember why I don't like this game. One friend thinks they are a bad friend, it would be weaker but still powerful. If Vance realized he was a good friend, it would be even stronger. Alright, so perception. Does it take like the average of the two friends' perception? And also, how many, like, do the friends need to be there for it to work? And I assume the answer to this one's yes. Okay. And why do I keep expecting that thing to cleanly and easily launch me onto the thing, instead of what it always does, which is just kind of whatever it wants to, like over launch me. Four. Okay, controller issues. Alright, we're back. They don't last very long, but like, they're annoying. The one thing, like, although it looks cool to find the best pass, I am worried that it also looks very complicated. Which is theoretically good because you get to explore a bunch, but it's also possibly bad because I'm going to be very confused. Five. I think that's 5. So it looks like there's a lot of alternate paths here, and like, well, it might be, I'm not like a lot, and while that might be very good, arguably quite good game design, to make a very interesting thing and fun thing to play, I'm not entirely sure that like I have the patience. Like, I feel like there's a chance I'm just gonna get real confused. Like, it might be too complicated. Nope, follow the rail, follow the rail, follow the rail. Oh, follow the rail, follow the rail, follow the rail. No, the rail. I also wish it wasn't like this sometimes. Okay, we're just dying here.
Stage select.
Right, so I'm getting final rushed. Alright, if we assume there are 3 numbers, how friend thinks it is and how B it is. Okay, but okay, so no, my point earlier was how do you define how good a relationship is? That's why I was saying, like, what if there's a mismatch, right? Because how do you define it? This have to be good power. As long as they work together, they can use the power. Ah, so they can only use it together, though. Like, the reason I was mentioning, oh, like, what if it's not, what if there's a misconception on how, because, like, how do you have an objective relationship measurement? So that was my question, really. Okay, yep, nope, this is happening. Camera, please, I'm trying to not die. And I failed. Yeah, no, okay. If this eventually feels like... It might be a case that it might feel good to master, and I just don't have the patience for it, right? Like, and I think that's, like... Like, it feels good once it's mastered, but I don't think mastering it is going to feel very good. It's only going to feel good after the fact, once it's already mastered. Yeah, final rush. Send this room to your friends to totally final rush them. Mutually shared the power works if it's a fake friendship or not. Okay, I'm gonna accept this. But I would like to say again, so this comes a little bit on a philosophical angle, but I would argue that all a relationship is perception. It's just like there's not a physical thing called a relationship in our universe. In our universe, and so who's the judge, right, of what it is? So on like by my count, right, the judge are the two people in the relationship, and they can have an unequal opinion, but they're the ones who judge how good the relationship is because they're the people in the relationship. Because you can't have an objective body judge. Well, okay, like people will judge relationships, right? And like in some way you can see like red flags or something that people can see and stuff. But like, alright, this is 3, I believe. I hate this thing. I hate this thing. Excuse me, the magnet shield. Okay, not what I was looking for. I think this is the one that rockets me out here, which might be how we want to go, because this place gives me more rings. It's a longer thing, though, right? Balancing rings. Actually, it is great, but like it also takes away your light dash. You can't dash up those rings anymore because you get the rings before you can touch them. That bouncing was me trying to light dash, which I guess might be just light dash failing like it sometimes does. Just kind of do, but like, I don't think so. Hey, do I have to finish the stage to get it? Nope, nope, okay. Sometimes this just happens. Maybe I should just end the stream while I'm in some presentable... Okay, if we run out of lives, I'm ending the stream. And then we'll like call the next stream like the Mystic stream, and we'll try and find the Mystic stuff. Also, Theory B, where it's just recency, or it's just that we were doing the good first level, and that one wasn't as jank. That theory is currently winning. Because I am playing this and thinking, oh god, how could I ever think of this as anything but terrible? Cause like, it's like yeah, there's all that floor and ceiling things, but like, you need this, the mechanics have to be at least intuitive enough that like this is nuts sometimes. I can say it's all high. You didn't crash after you got it with Shadow, but it saved. Oh right. So right, that's right. Two of them at the same time. Nope, bad time for controller issues. Okay, we just had to not touch the control stick at all. It's at the third star, sixth star. I think it's the next Stargate that we have to go for. Hey, there's the Mystic! Alright, 6th Stargate. We're at the Stargate. Alright, jump off to a small rocket platform. Take the rocket with the item box as an extra and head to the nearest platform with a spring. Jump off that spring and follow the path of platforms so they reach a vertical and others higher on than we want to end this. Climb down the rail and jump off into the small platform that is the rocket. Yay! I love this video game. I will read chat after I die inevitably from this. Okay, we got it here. Take the rocket. Then the spring. Animal. Another Mystic. And Mystic Melody. Yay. Everyone say yay. Change to Mystic Melody in the action. Press B button to play mysterious melodies. Mystic Melody. What did that do?
Nothing is happening.
Well, that happened right before I teleported last time. Oh my gosh.
Nothing is happening.
What does that mean? Alright. Mutually share the power works. Judges 2 of them. It's not a slider, it's more of a color wheel. Power of friendship will change depending on the relationship. It might be in an elemental control, healing, defensive. It depends on the friends. Oh, that's interesting. Different relationship types will give you different things. That's interesting. Checkpoint 6. And yeah, we have Mystic Melody, but I'm not sure what it's doing. Okay, yeah. What? What does it do?
Nothing is happening.
Right, nothing is happening. The last time that teleported us. Well, you know what? We're going to exit. We have Mystic Melody.
Stage
We know
select.
where Mystic Shadow the Hedgehog. We know where where the box is. Let's try and find the box. Find the lost child. The speed of sound. Missing the turns again. Okay, we're doing great. As I said, we're just gonna try and finish the missions, not necessarily get an A rank. If an A rank seems plausible, I might go for it. Right? Because last time, I mean, A rank was pretty easy, and like if we get like a B rank for this run, then I'll probably believe it possible. Although I'm not doing very well. God, I'm doing bad. Honestly, they say this is a C rank. I might. Honestly, it might not matter what rank they say this is, because you probably. Oh, this is the time we get it. The speed boots. That's good, I suppose. Just I like if just once we actually landed where I was trying to go. I landed on it, finally. The railways are still the most jank part of this game. I think they just need to make it a little less demanding to like figure out whether you land on it. Like, it shouldn't be this hard, is the problem. Like, some of these should have made it. Wait, was it here? Is this where it was? No, I don't think so. I think it's... No, it is, because that's the thing. Yeah. Big wears sandals. Alright, so... I go too far. I think I'm gonna be just past this, the big orb. Alright. Yeah, because this is the car, right? Alright, start. Alright, right past the loop. Could have done that earlier. Just missed it just barely. Yeah, shield. That could have been better, but it could have been worse. That's really bad. And I think I was doing better last run. Bing. Running. There's an animal on top of that. I'm starting to think I misremembered it. The animal isn't one. Right, it's here. That creates this. Oh, that's fun. That was fun. I like that. And it's an A. These side missions are easy. HTML creates new paths through the state according to the guide I found. So there it made a spring and it bounced me to a new place.
Stage select.
And so not all of them are gonna be for the hidden chow. Well, I think a lot of them for the hidden chow. Might just be past, yeah. Oh, it's cool. Morbius is completely mediocre. I mean, I heard it was one of the films of all time. Oh, this is just time limit. So, faster than that. We're not playing like that.
Stage select.
And it might be, I mean, I will say, part of why I think I'm getting these A ranks is I got good enough that I'm doing decent at the first part of, at the part of the city, and I bet the parameters for like these ranks are just does good and does the mission. Well, yeah, after this, honestly, I'm feeling way better about A ranks now being like a thing I'm doing. Not good about this one specifically, because, you know, we are, you know. Ooh. We're doing great. There we go. Prioritizing speed over all else. Living. Alright, we failed that. Go, faster. That was the wrong place to be fast. Come on, get in. Missed those. Not great. Oh, I failed. Go. No time, Mama Chow. We're on less than a minute to go. We're not going very fast. Go. I think we're definitely going to want to do the missions before we A rank them, because I get the feeling that once you've A ranked like one of the missions, it's not that much more. Like it's mostly just do the other missions while doing that. Although we might have a trouble. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We made it. Gosh, well, but Morbin time. There ain't no time to Morb, I'm afraid. Is this a B or is it an A? That's a C,
Just made
okay.
it.
Still ranked, I think, the same way.
Stage select.
I can do better. I think I can do better than this. See? I believe in myself. I'm bolstered. So these two just have time listed. So I think these two are just time. But this is score again. Because this isn't actually any worse time-wise. Except, like, it's just like a few seconds worse time-wise. But, actual score-wise... Oh, those cards are gonna slow us down a little bit. Come on. Bling. Okay, we're restarting, I guess. Oh yeah, there's no checkpoints here, so it's always going to restart me at the beginning here. But that's only when I die. I mean, Morbin time... It's not that great of a catchphrase, honestly. Like, could be better. I mean, it's actually the phrase Morbin time, I believe, is actually a literary reference to I don't remember what they're called exactly, but like the Axum Rangers, I think, from like Mario RPG. God, this run is bad. It's like, I'm gonna do a better run, and then I did a worse run. It's more than time. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Whoops. This is probably not going to be an A rank. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's bad. Because my normal time is like already... Come on. Oh, we almost actually did this quite fast. We keep almost doing various runs. And then we like miss the rail at least once always. Hey, we did that. Nice. Hey, with a lot more time to spare. 899, 8990, you know. Not my best score, but like. That's better. Is it the same cutoff?
Piece of cake.
Would have been cool if Dr. Michael Morbius from Morbius actually said it's Morbin time.
Select.
Are you telling me that he didn't say that? Immersion ruined. I'll never find solace again. Okay, I can do better. I didn't stop restarting all the time though, but like, cause like. Look how clean that was. And that was almost clean. We got the thing and oh. Oh. Like once you're actually getting like good at like doing the thing, it feels so good to do well at this. And then oh god, and then terrible when you fail. I wonder if I'll ever get good enough at Final Rush that I'll see it as anything but an utter mess. What do I say to myself when I become that completely unrecognizable person that enjoys Final Rush? Boom, shakalaka. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm pretty much doing this timer run like my normal run, because like I don't know if the score is weighted any differently. Love it if I actually got that sometime. I got that one time, but I don't know how, and it wasn't a very good run otherwise. Yay. Oh, I landed on it. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's kind of working. Yeah. The best kind of working. Kind of working. Yeah! We got another life, because I think we got our wings. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 13, 12. Not as fast, but
Yes.
way bigger score. Like pulling off those roadruns with the bounce looks real satisfying. Yeah, except I'm definitely not doing how it's supposed to be done. Like, alright, that's gotta be A rank. That's A rank. Alright. Alright. Yeah, like, it is. I've actually had a lot of fun getting A ranks on this. Man, Presto missed me having fun with Sonic Adventure 2. It would have been fun at, pulling off those rail jumps with the bounce looks real satisfying. Yes, I will say it's also kind of fun to do like the glitchy bounce thing, because when I bounce on a slope, it rockets me forward, and that's basically as fast as the rails anyway, but you don't get the rings, so it's not as good. And I think this is just hard mode, so it shouldn't be that much different. We have like 9 lives because of all the... Oh, placements are different, so I need to relearn everything, except for that. I really wanted to get all the A-ranks this time, but like, no, you know what? I'm not even tired, so we'll see how long it takes me to learn the new ramps, which I think they're new. Come on, you all. Don't think robots give that much points in this mode. Ooh, oh no. Is this gonna be just the same thing, but with more annoying robots? Let's beat it first. So there's a guy we need to watch out there. There's also a guy that barely works. Oh, so you have to get the magnet shroom from some earlier place. And now I see it. Why do you stay magnetized so long? This is not a good run. This is a cool thing though. This is actually a pretty robust hard mode. I like the changing of the ramps and stuff. Ooh, I could skip that robot entirely. I think I'm mostly going to want to be avoiding these guys, right? Because they slow me down to like attack them. I mean, just not getting hit is really important. What's down here? Oh, we should check if there's anything high value in here. With no Machado. That's not actually very helpful. Ooh, that was fun. I missed the golden robot, which I think is worth quite a bit of points, so that's not great. I think it's needed, though. This is... I like this. There's a bunch of new enemy placements in this, and like some parts of the level architecture have been changed. It might take me a long time to learn it, though. Or I spent so long learning the other version. So like, I missed all those. We are not doing great. We've taken longer. This is probably an E rank. Oh, we'll see, yeah. Placement, is this extra mode? Yeah. I like this. I'm not sure I like the idea of doing an A rank. Like, it might take me a while to do an A rank on it, though. Yeah, that's a C.
Just made it.
Just made it. I'm going to assume that the scoring is the same. That's the other thing. I'm definitely going to want, like, a table up that, like, tells me the A rank values, because I like knowing how close I am. Yeah, alright. Let's check on Carbono. If we can. We will never be able to pick up Carbono. He's all gone for us forever. We'll never get him back. I don't know how long it's going to take me to A rank this. I might be something I really wanted. We'll try like a few more times, but we're probably not doing this tonight. Because I did want to, you know...
Stage select.
But if we end, but it's nice to end off the first stream with a full A rank. That's nice. Okay. Now let's just see what happens. Alright, so so much of learning this level was partially learning what to do. Placemats are different. Is this? Oh wait. Try pressing them. I did press the button. I think I went over there for no reason. That's how I know it doesn't work. I mean, besides that, it also says there's a class, but. Alright, we'll shoot. Okay, we gotta find. There's gotta be. Maybe we have to turn midair? I don't know if I can do that. Because that's. That just rocketed me into the edge. Anyway, what we're doing is awesome. So. The extra enemies might, like, just automatically generate, you know. Okay. If we... Alright. I think that if we just do a run where we don't lose the rings... Wait a second. So it's score, right? When we lose rings, do we lose the score? Do the amount of rings retained not actually matter? Is it all about the amount of rings gotten? Alright, and also, is there a way to do that? It nice to excel it to end it on A. Yeah, quintuple A. So yeah, we have a problem here, and have to generate a ton of speed. Feels real good, and then we get like locked by that wheel. We're going fast. Everything feels great. We make the drift kind of okay. Okay, that didn't work very well, but we're going on this. We go fast. We make the drift. Okay, we'll have to make the drift. We do have to make the drift, though. We go fast. Make the drift. Oh, no. Okay. Falling down. We jump the ramp. We make the drift. Good enough. Yeah, that rams us right into the wall. Very cool, though. We get a lot of coins, so maybe it's worth it. I don't know, I'm just gonna go for it. I guess I just gotta, like, look at my score again, right? Okay. This is happening. Too soon. I hate these things. How do I actually get past them? It's like that. Alright, so let's do some tests. So what happens when I get hit? My score isn't affected. And it's score plus time bonus. So maybe losing all my rings doesn't matter? Oh, whoops. It's not letting me restart.
Stage selected.
Susnik. It is a suspicious situation, isn't it? Cool. Get over here. This is terrible.
Oops. Ouch.
Okay. I was surprised we didn't factor in your end of level ring total. Can someone look it up? Because that opens up a lot. Like, the answer to this question changes a lot about how we play this game. And we're still always going to try not to get hit, but like, there's now maybe the meta. Like, maybe it doesn't matter as much. Okay, we gotta do better on this. It's not gonna tell you to change my name, because I headcanon him to be changed. Well, I guess that makes sense. Alright, we're turning way too early now. I always say, like, doing the drift turns with this is kind of hard to figure out, but like, actually doing them is really quite fun. And then you fail them, but... And the reset button just disappears sometimes. Which really shouldn't happen. Now I'm not getting it at all, so... Bad examples. Oh, whoops, missed that. I love these these electric things. They're really a good design. I just wish there were more of them in the game. Yeah, okay. This, on one level this is cool, but on the other hand, this has a lot of the game design decisions that some of the later levels have, where stuff just kind of flies at me out of nowhere. Doing quite a bit of it. Does anyone have any data on whether or not I actually need to care about my final ring count? Well, that's nice. Ooh, that felt nice too. Boom. Still isn't as good as a run I could do on normal home, but it's a lot better than some of the other runs I've done. It's a lot better than the first hard mode run. Whoops, that was bad. Rather, that wasn't the ramp one. The ramp one's coming up. Well, we got the ramp, none of the rings. Still a lot worse than normal, but like... Also, still a fairly good. Look it up. Do tricks, homing attack combos, beats my and don't worry too much about time bonus. B.
Piece of cake.
Did you see anything about ring total?
Stage select.
So like could you look up and does Sonic Adventure? Again, it looks like it's just score. All right, so we want to beat as many robots. So robots equals points, right? And time isn't as big of an issue in this one. All right, thanks for the tips. I might rely on you more on tips in the future. Of course, the faster you are, the more airtime you get, so the more tricks you can do. Oh boy, I was doing well. Wait, no, I have to like full on exit, or else it's gonna be like this for a while.
Stage select.
I think I can do this, and then we'll end it on all A's. Oh, look at all those retracted messages. Come on. I am a lot bad. I'm not very good at robo combos. That felt good. I have to admit, doing well in this game feels good. There's the magnet shield that we need. Get those rings. Sing it. No! Oh, we almost had it in the bag. And we lost it. Okay. Get over here. Ah, get out of there. Let's just see how well this does. I can definitely do better than this. Maybe I should... Oh, I should probably, like, be doing this... No, spin dash stops something. Alright, I have an idea for the ball. I want to be jumping. Can I jump higher? Oh, thank you. I don't know how... Can I even hit you? Okay, I died. Let's restart that. By the way, cars. I know that Hedgehog is the best way, is the king of transport now. Not as good as last time, but good enough. Oh, missed it. Only paid the phone was a specific calculation that my phone won't load it. My guess is that's just the score calculation. Because I think... Look at that massive combo. Oh, come on! These are the worst enemy. There's gotta be a way to like kill them while they're magnet, while they're electric, because like otherwise like that's such an infuriating enemy. Cool. Is that what it is? We're just gonna keep going. Gotta be ready for that. I would say when it comes to combos, you're kind of dependent on the. When it comes to combos, you're kind of dependent on the auto lock system working. I'm a lot less likely to say that missing a combo is my fault than like I am to say something like I'm saying like though like missing a when missing a combo, I'll be like, oh, that should have hit. Alright, we found that. That was almost good. Well, score restarts at 0, so we have to restart whenever this happens.
Select.
Oh wait, restarting, because this is a stupid game, restarting uses a life, and that's why it's been telling me that you can't restart anymore. I just remembered that from when I read the manual. Terrible. I wonder if, I really hope there's a better way to beat this part than what I did, which is just playing the waiting game. Because the waiting game is a terrible game. No one wins the waiting game. Yeah, I'm more likely to admit to like one of the stunts being my fault than I am to oh my god, please work. Alright, there we go. That's okay, that's not as important. We gotta get this one. No! One of these days. Like, why does that one fly completely over? Not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure entirely what I'm doing anymore. But, you know, it's working. Arguably. The best kind of working. No. What? What just happened? Oh god. Oh, that mess up was a mess up. Anything up here? Oh, I can do a light dash with the magnet shield. That's good to know. Oh yeah, I forgot that thing is probably pointless in this version. Oh, that makes that a lot harder to do. That light dash is a lot harder with the magnet shield. When you die, it resets your score, and that means, like, that is something that we therefore cannot do anything about. That's two awesomes, which is nice. Cool. Sometimes this just happens. Alright. And the fireball attack is not very fun / intuitive to use. That is a minor flaw. Oh, we missed the megaphone. Okay. Maybe we'll be fine with that one. Maybe I'm gonna finish this run at least. Yeah, I think this will be my last run. However it ends is however it ends. I hate this game. I hate this game. Come on. Oh, we're past him. Bounce. Boom. Why didn't that work? Okay, fine. We're going back. Ooh. Still don't know why that didn't work. No! Okay, I guess we're doing this again. Okay, so apparently that... I don't know what's going on there. What I do know is that I think I hear the maintenance people, so our time is up. Because it's right before spring break, and this is a faculty building that I'm hiding out in. So I think our stream time is pretty much over after this run. If I ever manage to get this stupid thing. I get it like the first couple of times. Oh, I got that this time. Yeah. Checkpoints are basically useless when you're going for A ranks. It's like, it resets the score, so there's no point. Oh, now it works. Doing whatever this is fun. Yeah, so A rank is very achievable, and I'd love to keep going for it because I do feel like I'm close. But there are a few problems. First off, Magnosphere makes that dash thing real hard, and it also just isn't working very well. I think the camera angle has to be right, and that might be what's been causing some of the issues. Anyway, so there's that obvious issue, and then there's what I'm calling problem B, and then there's the problem. Well, there are a couple of issues we're having, right? That I'm not quite clicking with the hard version, but I think we're out of time because I think I hear the other people, and I want to leave before they check up on my room. So we did our best, and our best is a D.
No problem.
Apparently stands for the Guardian Unit of Nations. Sonic is basically one by the UN for international war crimes. All right, so look at those perfect rankings. Just give me a second. Just ignore the last one. Basically all A. I mean, a B is basic. This would be a good report card. 4 A's and a B. Mom's not here to contradict me like we know she would. Oh yeah, no, there's links in the description. So there's links in the description that you can go to the archive channel, the Discord, and my Twitter. And I want to say, finally, I just wanted to wish everyone a happy birthday. Good night, everyone. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I do more heist stuff, but I also gotta turn off ABS so it starts remuxing. Oh, and recording. Why are they not linked?